So today I'm going to be talking to you about demoing your code, talk about why we should demo our code as software engineers, and then I'm going to kind of run you down through a demo of my own, like in a way that I would do it if other people in the company were watching me or any other kind of audience that's technical. So why we like to demo our code. So first of all, demoing your code is essentially just showing what you've worked on. This could be showing your code, particularly in your GitHub, or just showing the results of it. Typically, when you have a front-end heavy code, like you build something that people can interact with, that you would not show a lot of code usually, depending on your audience. And with back-end code, a lot of times you would show the code or maybe show the results in graphs or some kind of data. But in any case, you're showing what you worked on. So why we're demoing, usually as engineers, there's a few reasons of why we should demo. Showing your work. Not everybody knows what you're working on. You could be in teams that other teams don't know about. People don't always have time to review or just don't review other teammates' codes or other teams' codes. So a lot of times people in more manager positions are not looking at code. This is their opportunity to see what people are working on, provide feedback, and also from people that are not particularly maybe technical, product sales, marketing. They want to see also what we're working on and how these features can benefit them and our customers. The second thing is getting noticed. This is something that I find a lot of engineers do. They kind of there's a group of engineers who love to demo their things. They're very confident. They've done a lot of times. There's others that shy away and don't like doing it. This all depends on the team and the environment that you're working in. But it's something that when you do a lot, people start to notice and put a face to the name of saying like, hey, this portion of the code this person worked on. Maybe I'll go ask them a question. Maybe I know that that's their area of expertise. It starts to get you noticed around the company, around your team, and generally it only has benefits, assuming that it goes well and that you're prepared. So with the last thing is very obvious, and that's why I put it last, is your speaking skills. If there's something you want to improve, demoing could be a part of that. In my opinion, if you have an engineer that is very good technically or decent technically, and they have good speaking skills, it's a very good combination to kind of propel your career and get you into areas where communication becomes more important, and that's like more head of engineering, director, even senior developers. They need to be good at communicating, in my opinion. So enough of that. Let's look at a demo here. So when you're demoing, the first thing you want to do is test out everything, go through the scenario yourself. If there's things that don't work, I usually skip them, but I usually do something like this. So with this kind of project, this is a very simple kind of take-home test that I had. So I'll just go ahead and explain it like this, and I'll say, here we have a project that we're working on that gives us a list of earthquakes, and what we're trying to do here is organize them and sort them by title or by magnitude or by time. And each one of these depends on the values. Say like, let's see here, we start with 10 kilometers and 65 kilometers. So we're sorting them this way. And the magnitude is simply a number, and the time is latest to great, latest to earliest. Um, and usually there's a caret here to let you know if you're which one you're sorting by, first of all, and if it's ascending or descending. Here we have a profile of the user, just to give us an example of who this user was. And if you click into the general earthquake, you'll get more information about it. And this tells you information like the status, if it's a tsunami, and the type. So that gives you that information. So as you can see, like I'm just describing how it works. I'm maybe going through a particular flow, like the profile, how things work. Maybe you just did the sorting, right? So that's what you can do. And then you have the code. And for example, this is a part of the code that I can explain that can be relevant to sorting. So I don't have to explain every single thing that I've done, but I can explain a particular process. So I can say, when it comes to sorting, I'm using a custom hook, use sortable data, and here you provide kind of like some functions that allow you to sort in a particular order or sort by a particular item, and also provides those items, updated items, according to the sorting or according to the sorting keyword or key that you want, either by place, magnitude, or time. So you see, very simple thing. So it's just kind of just walking through your code, having it prepared beforehand. So I hope this helps you understand a bit about demoing and how you do it. Maybe it's not the greatest demo, but it's nevertheless a demonstration of how it could be done. So I hope you found it helpful.